in South Africa. It's those guys who made their own parliament in South Africa. So
this is the reason why we will fight tooth and nail with SA government to get rid of these people. These people
called for protests in Lagos, saying the Igbo must go, that they are disrespecting Yoruba elders, and that Lagos belong only to Yorubas. Even went as far as saying if the Igbo want to go, they should go and die.
Must go and fix their countries. They cannot come into our country and start creating their own laws and their own states in our country. These are men that are supposed to be in Nigeria fighting Nigerian government there to ensure they get it right as a country. How
sack all the Ghanaians from Nigeria if they wish, because we will sack you all from Ghana.
It's an ongoing protest as we speak out there in South Africa, just like Ghana have actually said or set out 23. I don't know if they're still going on with that. We are not safe in Ghana work based on what is up and trending of Nigerians, illegal foreigners who have long overdue been perpetrating all these crimes that are ongoing in the motherland. And way back home, Nigerians are saying in Lagos, like Lagosians are saying to Igbos that Igbos must go back to their homeland. So it is protest, antagonism, rivalry everywhere as we speak against an ethnic group, Nigerian Igbo, or the Igbos of Nigeria, and not just Igbos of Nigeria, Nigerians as a whole. So it is, as a matter of fact, that Nigerians are even at war to themselves. Talk more of other countries in Africa. So let's quickly watch these videos that is definitely going to throw more light and expose a lot that is up and trending. But for South Africa saying this is what Nigerians are up to, Ghanaians currently, you know, exposing the crime of all the light raping of a Ghanaian, 15-year-old Ghanaian by, I think, about a 31-year-old Nigerian. Yes, guys, a lot is happening. This is no longer funny, even though I might just want to calm down and address these things. But deep down in my heart of hearts, it is not a joke. It is really serious. So let's watch this video. Give this video a huge and a massive thumbs up. At the end, do not forget to tell me what you think about this whole issue. Opera about Nigerians or with Nigerians and other countries, even against themselves. So watch patiently to the end. Stay subscribed if you like it on here as well, and I will see you at the end of this video.
Stay tuned.
this is the Nigerian parliament in South Africa. It's those guys who made their own parliament in South Africa. So
this is the reason why we will fight tooth and nail with SA government to get rid of these people. These people must go and fix their countries. They cannot come into our country and start creating their own laws and their own states in our country. These are men that are supposed to be in Nigeria fighting Nigerian government there to ensure they get it right as a country. How is Africa going to unite when men like this, grown men like this, are running away from challenges?
strong-looking men.
Yes. So we're going to end this madness. We're going to send all these people back home. They will be forced to build their countries screaming and kicking, whether they like it or not. And no living man will stop what we're doing. Africa must rise, and we will have to push it. For that to happen, we have to push in South Africa. We must deport each and every African in South Africa. Make sure that they go back to their respective countries to fix them. This madness must end. And when we were warning them, Uguti, we will deport them and send them back home empty-handed. It was not a joke. See, now this man used all his savings to build this thing. Now we are going to demolish it. He's going to definitely go back home empty-handed. We are not playing here.
And this is the same reasons. That is why this is the same reasons and the same things that are doing in South Africa. That's why Ghana right now is protesting. Ghana is up in flames as we speak. They don't want Nigerians in their own country. They don't want Nigerians in Ghana right now as we speak. Nigerians went to Ghana and they started to build and establish their what Igbo and traditional leadership. They said they wanted the king and the kingdom in Ghana. Ghana doesn't want them now. Now they are in South Africa. They want to build their own government. Same thing they're doing in Ghana. They are establishing their own fake parliament in South Africa. This is why we are going to take the very same stance as Ghana. We don't want Nigerians here. We don't want Nigerians in South Africa. South Africa don't want Nigerians in South Africa.
Sack all the Ghanaians from Nigeria if they wish, because we will sack you all from Ghana, because you are not all the Ghanaians from Nigeria if they wish, because we will sack you all from Ghana, because you are not obeying the law. The law said you should come to stay Ghana and do your business for 3 months, not to come and stay there permanently if you people don't understand the English.
Now, Nigeria need aberepu Ghana ni abayo bi 15 years. Ama Nigeria ni no. Obi odwane about omachi no. Omachi no. Na asem yesi ewo ewutu Breku district na close for ekwache we say no kiremu a na say nkwantanan baby e fro say gomuan nkwantanan ho na abayo na for 15 years cry so o school ejin kan wo kidnap no na wuti
Afamiti
nkofo busa wo hene no ya omo ya mo hwehwe man wa manfo busa so wo hene no a enne nana professor omo kidnap person kwache no ye hunu ana nti ye hwa mamu amabusa nko ye hwa mamu but ye nko weso wenso wo kidnap abayo no onye 15 years no na wode no ko hye ewuram en wo koto no mona ewo enwuram na woto no mona wie no wo kiremu ada chese abayo wone na danfo na ekoye opani da ko aba opani da ko aba dia wono na aboabo ansem no ano opani
mejo so wofa
Omisa asem no ba ne san
yo wofa me da say papa maso mu twetwe ewo eye gomua nkwantaman teacher city wono eye gomua east mansini mu ewo mfinfini mantamu na ne koba ye ne se abayo amobon nsa wedding pressure no dunum oyobi a osua adwuma ewo no ankata ne maame nkyɛn ewo nkwantaman kurom hɔ na adwuma suam no ne senior baako ebesra na ekoba ye se anwumre be se nonso amwa na oye so okuja ne senior no kwan ni nua ketewa baako a wedding pressure be se nson okuta ne nsa omkuja ne kwan enti abra wo mo free akwanya no na o stand na ne akire mu ofie no ye wo bomu kwan bi wo ba eye ewuram kwan kakra nsana wakwa kopie ba bia wo mu fie no ewo no enti ewo no kohyia abrantie bi a na ne kasa no mu kire so oye Nigeria ni no kwasem ne se ntimi nya ne din enti ne din nya meturga ena abayo no ekiremu a abrantie na wedding finisher be tabi asanya oye Nigeria ni ebisa ne se na ofiri wo ko hen ena wo cheso ko ja obi kwana ni fie wa se ya ntu wo ko enti nhwemu kiremu a kwa na abrantie no ebuma abayo no peja no de handkerchief kata na no enti nwura na ewo kwa no so kwa no no de ne wura bush ho and a hiding or change the kind of thing so say wo yin di to nimno ye de da ade o de be ye no a hiding or near bo free adding that will wura mu go from asem no akoya ro some papa enti abayo ni mi aketo wedding pressure so no e de dimrika ko fie ko ba ma ne say ye asem a to mi nua ba no ne wu na ye nam kwan so ba no bi chie no de ade chire na no a wodi na wura mu ha and your friend Rantie won kwanta 90 krom go ye hwehwe ya
na openi da kwa na beto aso no abrante ya wode ne phone number ya de ato TV so ne Facebook so NJ 102.9 ya say what try rasta kakra and was share black shirts and what jabod sakakra wa wono a
me pa che yo no a correct
na pani sana ya ba so ko no ma 15 years pe what the knife ejina no so ama man to no mbamba na metwa wo mene atro mo na wo wura mu knife sa ejina no so akwati mo dene
anya tam ketwa na uwe yen so no na ode ne ho aka nwura odwane nti mrantie no hwehwe na ya gono na so nyame ncha de ne sai na wo mu nim no kwanta nan kurom ho enti wo ko ba prosifo ama prosifo so ama medical forms ready akwada no ko hospital me hu sampa obi ni na ye bibi enti dimu anra na jo era prosifo nya na ntia brantie no aba be sheni dem ko da ya tesa sam na akira kata nti mu adwo oba beda na wa bone bra ko pata mo na prosifo ta ko chi ni se dwe enti brembre ya me no kasa ide ya de a prosifo wa utu Breku district atumi ati abrantie na ye hwehwemu ewo asam no ho
wa dia tum se wone na to abaya no bona se wo sansa no no a
yo me da se prosifo chi no wo mo bo na o so wonye bibia ne bo mo hwehwemu no dru ba bi ye de ayi light and here kiki in the kakrana, you touch it no.
I don't know friend interrogation, no.
Or yeah, back up. Back up and
Yeah, the Jimmy Asabia. Yes, I be the Jimmy. Why back up a fan channel?
So one time the year until young function won't be and a process for a fine case. And yeah, that's a party. What trim, I will more remove cannot say, getting a good as a Libya.
The background, don't know, what establishes where Nigerian.
My patrol, pray the approach to establish it. So in Nigeria, ni Kenya or take in quanta 90 teachers it's important move on so 80 bank kakra. E wo mu na yeso akotwi okada. E wo mu so be so na site a construction bi. E na wakode nyamanta mu a etesa no.
Yo, opani da kwa da se pa ene hwehwe mu ene wa mane ba odi aba bedura. Na yesam training ene abawe ne maame ye frɛ no Auntie Cecilia Krampa etwetwe enkomo na oti nsuo obatan said one also see about what is a any
Openly called for protests in Lagos, saying the Igbo must go, that they are disrespecting Yoruba elders, and that Lagos belong only to Yorubas. Even went as far as saying if the Igbo want to go, they should go and die. My people, what kind of statement is this in 2025? Stay with me, because what you are about to hear will shake you to the core.
That X Spaces conversation tagged Yoruba Ronu Space, led by purported Yoruba influencers, called for an Igbo must go protest. One of the contributors stated that Igbos are disrespecting their traditional rulers and have no right owning land in Lagos.
We need to come out and protest. Igbo are disrespecting our institution, they disrespect our traditional ruler, they disrespect all our headers, and they can't take it in their own space. Therefore, we must not fold our hand. I just have to tell everybody this protest, Igbo must go, and the scrap of a unitary system is a must, and it's coming, and it's going to be loud. It's going to, whoever that want to die should go and die. It's in our space. This is our heritage. This is the land our father fought for, and we will not allow anybody, no matter how many acres of land you buy, it is our land, and your land, your purchased land have expired time. Therefore, you cannot claim ownership. So thank you, Madam Majoke.
No, this is horrible, condemnable. But also, an Igbo influencer named Nonso responded to this particular video. Let's take a listen to what he said.
One day, I seen Igbo in Lagos, and all brand new invest in Lagos. Now Lagos they make millions today as internally generated revenue. One hand over Igbo Ndibo. When I estate in when Lagos or the 100 Ndibo when 99. Ndi Robo na nule in Lagos. Ndi Robo le rebe swamp areas, royal factory, royal industry, royal company. Ndi Robo madole merie. In fact, Lagos has Ndibo na onye Ndibo Lagos. Who are Lagosians? Ndi governor on Lagos, Bonde Lagos. Sanwo onye Lagos. Tudumbo onye Lagos. No, come join again now.
Oh, this conversation is all coming after an X account, Lagospedia, a page claiming to be proclaiming the virtues of Lagos last week, gave Igbos living and doing business in Lagos and other southwest states 30 days to vacate. Let's read that tweet. It's since been deleted. They wrote, Lagosians and every southwest stakeholder should prepare for the massive protest of hashtag Igbo must go on the 20th to 30th of August. They have 1 month from now to leave and relocate from their businesses from all southwest states. We urge all Yorubas living in the southeast to return home. I mean, this particular issue is still going on social media. Like I said, this occurred over the weekend. I'm glad President Bola Ahmed Tinubu actually, highlighted that in his national broadcast. It's condemnable, and I thought it was important to highlight both accounts, including the Igbo Nonso influencer who said that, Igbos own 99% of Lagos. This rhetoric must stop. We know what happened in Rwanda. We know what happened during the Civil War. Yeah. It is rhetorics like this that begin to cause national disaster. Dr. Abati.
Okay, it's good you cited the example of Rwanda. Now, the genocide in Rwanda between the Hutus and the Tutsis in the 90s, early 90s in Rwanda, was as a result of this kind of rhetoric, ethnic hate. And the media in Rwanda at the time also played a very bad part. There's a book on it about the role of the media in the ethnic implosion in Rwanda. So Nigerians should learn a lesson from it. Closer home, Mr. Dare Babarinsa has written a book on the crisis in, I think, Ondo State, in the Second Republic, where there was a lot of ethnic hate, ethnic violence, people, using the media to drive up, antagonism within the society. And now we are in the age of not radio, but in the age of the social media. So what was posted by Lagospedia was irresponsible, utterly condemnable. And I think it's important that Governor Sanwo-Olu of Lagos has already condemned it and has said that the Lagos state government has nothing to do with it. Now, President Tinubu in his speech also struck the right note by addressing ethnic bigotry. This is a country that is built on the beauty of its diversity, on the beauty of its sense of inclusion. But politics, religion are some of the centrifugal forces that have divided us. So the president said the people who are behind this, the government will make sure that they face the rule because it is unacceptable. However, let's make this point. This is a note of caution to all of us in Nigeria. Ethnic hate brings nobody any good.
Absolutely.
The gentleman, you called him the Igbo man or something?
Nonso, his name.
Nonso,
Twitter
Nonso, who spoke and said that, look, Igbos are part of the building of Lagos. Is it not in the same Lagos that in the First Republic, Igbos were in the Lagos, assembly? In the same Lagos. Lagos House of Assembly, Lagos House of Chiefs, Mbono Jike, and many of these Igbos, they had their career in this Lagos. Is it not in the same Lagos that Chief Emmanuel Nwanyanwu, now of best memory, set up businesses? Is it not in this Lagos, same Lagos, that Chief Odimegu Ojukwu of the Velasca Lodge had a thriving transportation business? In other words, it would be wrong to say that in terms of the economic prosperity of Lagos and of even the Southwest generally, that is only the effort of the Yorubas. When it is convenient, Yoruba people will say, oh, the West is developed because we are liberal, because we are accommodating. The people who are now saying Yoruba for the Yorubas, Igbos for the East for the Easterners, they are absolutely wrong. Yeah. If Igbos leave Lagos, you will not be able to repair your car because there will be no spare parts dealers. If Igbos leave Lagos, you will not be able to buy electronics. If Igbos leave Lagos, half of the banks in Lagos will leave. So we are interdependent, and people should just be careful. And they should remember the rhetoric that led to the Civil War of 1967 to 70.
I love that you raised that. And you also raised a very valid point, which is the people that are behind this ethnic bigotry should be pointed out and they should be arrested. They need to be made examples of. But also people are saying, I mean, you remember during the 2023 elections?
Yes, we do. That's last
we have people in President Bola Ahmed Tinubu also stoking these ethnic bigotry. People pulled up by Ononuga's tweet from 2023 where he said, let 2023 be the last time of Igbo interference in Lagos politics. Let there be no repeat in 2027. Lagos is like Anambra, Imo, any Nigerian state. It is not no man's land, not federal capital territory. It is Yoruba land. Mind your business. We have to continue to call this out. This is unacceptable. This is wrong. And we cannot afford a nation at war at this time. I mean, the protesters are out on the street. President Bola Ahmed Tinubu needs to make an example of these people that have been stoking ethnic hate in Nigeria.
All right. Just like we've seen in South Africa, what some set of Nigerians, both the Igbos and every other tribe as we speak now, are up and trending in South Africa. And South Africans, a particular set of people, organization or unit, have taken it upon themselves to say, no, Nigerians must go back and fix their country, right? And that's the reason why they are out and about, sending and chasing all these Nigerians that are forming political party, organization, and all whatnot in another man's country. This is how Nigerians say they are building other people's country. Then over there, as we've seen in Ghana, are Nigerians perpetrating all these crimes to the point of a Nigerian raping a 15-year-old Ghanaian. As per information, based on what I've heard and gathered, the issue or the punishment or gravity of raping or abusing a teenage in Ghana, the gravity is something that Ghanaians do not joke with. Like, underage girls in Ghana is a no-no as a male, as long as the law is concerned. Now come to think of this kind of issue or scenario, incident that just happened between a Nigerian man and a teenage Ghanaian. This and more is what we are talking about when it comes to the crimes of Nigerians in Ghana. Just think of it. Think of it. If you are in the shoes of South Africans, Ghanaians, at this point, aren't you going to be tired at this point? And to think of the fact that both the Igbos, other tribes, ethnic group in Ghana, in South Africa, are involved as an umbrella called Nigeria perpetrating this crime. This is what we are talking about. I'm happy based on what I'm hearing that he has been caught. Throw more light as a Ghanaian because most of the other paths were spoken in the Ghana Tree language, right? But this is, in a nutshell, in summary, the crimes of Nigerians in Ghana, in South Africa. Now back home here in Lagos, we have heard that the Igbos have long overdue been declaring the city Lagos as a no man's land. It is owned by Igbos, it is owned by all tribes. And Lagosians are saying, no, this is our land. The land where our forefathers fought very well, originated from based on history, culture, and tradition. And the Igbos are insulting, berating, belittling, and even interfering in the political issues of the Lagosians of the Yoruba, which is the southwest, region of Nigeria. Based on what the Igbo man actually spoke, he said Igbos own most of the lands, buildings, businesses in Lagos. What does Lagos? He was even insulting and ridiculing the Yorubas in their own land. Who are the Yorubas? What do they have? The current governor, Sanwo-Olu, is not even a Lagosian. Tinubu is not even a Lagosian. You heard that young man even to add more sort to injury, insulting, ridiculing, and berating the real indigenes of the land of Lagos. And this is what we are talking about. These are people who do not even know what is boundary and respect, even amongst themselves from the country Nigeria. What you expect them to be doing in other people's country? And if you want to even be factual and truthful, no matter whom the Igbos think they are, or wherever they go, they want to, overshadow, dominate, and prove a point that is baseless and foolish. But at the end of the day, you see that their own lands, their own communities, villages are deserted, unsafe even for they themselves, by themselves. So what are we talking of here? These are the people that South Africans, Ghanaians are saying, go back and fix your village, fix your community. That one man could just stand up, like we rightly saw, to say he wants to build an Igbo community. But meanwhile, your own communities are deserted. It is unsafe for you. The ones that have built there do not even go back home, even in most festive seasons, as we speak currently, because of the insecurities and crimes in Nigeria, to even stay in those houses. Develop your places is a problem. Go to their villages filled with bushes, forests that has never been tampered with. As a result of what? They want to develop other people's community, other people's state, at the end of the day, the reverse is the case. When it comes to their own community, nothing to show, nothing to write home about. Even when they make all this money they claim they are making, most times through illicit ways, they end up taking back and building houses that they can't even live. But they are in other countries, other people's, land, even other people's states within the boundaries of Nigeria, perpetuating crimes. For the most part that are doing something legit, I give them their credit, but constantly putting it on your host countries, your host communities, your host state to their faces, making them feel less of themselves, insulting and berating them, it's a no-no. And that is where you people will continuously, to the end of time, have problems, because majority of the issues most countries are having with Nigerians comes from you people as Igbos. Let the truth be said, even though I don't want to be tribalistic here, but check inward at the end of the day. If everybody, even in Nigeria, is pointing an accusing finger or stating something about or against you people, holding anything against you people, look inward and check very well. There is an atom of truth or iota of truth in all this. So it's high time the Nigerians, the Igbos, call yourself whatsoever, like South Africans, Ghanaians are saying, go and fix your country, go and do all those things in your country. If, as it is happening, heavy protest everywhere in Nigeria, they don't care, they don't want to know. But at the end of the day, don't bring it to their country. Don't come to their own country, export these crimes into their country to make their country ungovernable, unsafe for them. That is what the message is all about. Right? So I had to bring all this, even for you all to see, even back in Nigeria, the controversy, the protest, the rivalry, the bickering, and the ethnic crisis that is going on in Nigeria, even with the Igbos and Yorubas. In fact, as we speak, everybody has gone haywire. All tribes have gone haywire. All ethnic groups is going haywire. This one don't want to see this one, that one don't want. I know it is like that for some countries, but in Nigeria is worse. So let us see it open-mindedly, without sentiment, emotions, and bias, and talk to ourselves, caution ourselves as Nigerians, as Igbos, no matter whom you are, because it will continue to get worse if we don't learn to be responsible and accountable of our actions and inactions, especially on the negative, that is causing us a lot of problem all over the world, just like we've seen. It will get worse. So it's high time we stand on our feet to say, enough is enough. Go back home and fix your country. Igbo, Yoruba, Hausa, anywhere you are, it is high time. And even if you must be in other people's space, learn to respect the laws of the land. Learn to respect the host countries. Learn to abide by their laws. Don't go there to feel as if because you have one or two there going on, you own the land. No, that is absolute rubbish, arrogance, pride, and what? A very distasteful attitude that nobody, I repeat, can take from you people. So Igbos, it is a warning and an open warning for each and every one of you, no matter where you are. Tone down that your arrogance at the end of the day, because it will not fetch you or fetch us as a country and as a people anything. What happens to the Igbo is affecting, or will definitely affect, all the tribes, because we are Nigerians, whether you like it or not. So let all tribes, especially for today, the Igbos, caution themselves and be warned. Be warned. A word is enough for the wise. I would like to draw it up here. What are your thoughts at this point, ladies and gentlemen? Your opinion based on all we've seen, leave them in the comment section. Thank you so much for watching and staying through. A lot have been said, and I need you to throw in more light based on your own opinion, constructively and respectfully. Let's get the comment section open. Give this video a like a huge and a massive thumbs up. Share and stay subscribed if you like it on here. And with that, I would say we've come to the end of this episode. Keeping it real, happy, safe, and blessed. I will see you in my next one. Ciao, ciao.